There's a room in the heart of a forgotten hotel that no one dares to enter after midnight. Room 309. The key still exists, tucked away behind the front desk, rusted and cold to the touch. The stories about that room are whispered, never spoken out loud. It is said that whoever stays in room 309 either goes insane or vanishes without a trace. No blood, no struggle, just an eerie silence that stretches through the hallway like a deathly fog. But what if someone stayed there long enough to uncover what lies beneath the walls, beyond the locked closet, behind the mirror? What if they lived just long enough to tell the tale? Tonight, you'll hear the horrifying truth behind the mystery that's terrified guests for decades. Welcome to the ghost of room 309. They said the hotel was just old, with creaky floors and cold winds from broken windows. They said all the rumors were urban legends meant to scare away teenagers or excite ghost hunters. But the ledger didn't lie. Too many check-ins, almost no check-outs. The first record goes back to 1965. A traveling salesman named Harvey checked into room 309. The staff remembered his red suitcase and cheap cologne. He was polite, tired, and asked for a wake-up call at 7 a.m. But when morning came, there was no answer. The bellboy unlocked the door. The bed hadn't been slept in. The room was freezing, and Harvey's suitcase was gone, but his wallet, clothes, and shoes remained, as if he vanished while dressing. Security footage? The hallway camera showed him entering the room, but not leaving, not even once. After that, it happened again. A honeymoon couple, a businessman, a teenage girl who ran away from home. Each time the pattern was the same. Enter room 309, gone by morning. Some said it was human trafficking. Others claimed a hidden passage or a clever killer. But no amount of investigation found anything until 1999. A reporter named Ellen booked the room deliberately. She brought cameras, recorders, and a bodyguard. She told her editor she wanted a Pulitzer, or at least the truth. That night, she recorded everything. The video is grainy, but the audio is clear. At 1:14 a.m., there's a soft knock on the closet, not the door. The closet. Ellen whispers, "Is someone there?" The knocking continues. 4 slow, deliberate taps. Her bodyguard opens the closet. Empty. But that's when the mirror fogs up. 3 letters slowly appear from the inside of the glass. L-E-T. The video ends. Both Ellen and her guard were found the next morning in the room, alive, but comatose, catatonic. They never spoke again, never woke up. To this day, they remain in a private hospital. The hotel sealed the room for the next 10 years. No guests, no staff allowed inside, but time forgets. In 2012, during renovations, a new manager, unaware of the past, reopened the room. It was remodeled, freshly painted, and given to a businessman who had missed his flight. He complained about the cold, said there was whispering in the vents, said he saw a face in the mirror, but it wasn't his own. The next morning, a maid entered to clean. She found a message written in red ink across the walls. "Do not wake the whispering woman." He was never found. The hotel fell into disrepair. It was sold, then abandoned, but room 309 always stayed intact, furniture untouched, bed made, closet locked. In 2020, a group of urban explorers broke into the hotel, looking for content. One of them streamed live from room 309. He joked about ghosts, knocked on the closet, mocked the legend. At exactly 3:09 a.m., his stream glitched. The video cut to black. The only thing left was audio, a high-pitched static, a low growl, and a whisper. "Why did you wake me?" His body was found in the hallway, mouth open in a silent scream, eyes gouged out, no blood, no weapon, just the number 309 scratched into his chest. Since then, the legend has grown. Some say room 309 was once used for seances in the 1800s. Others say a woman was murdered in that room and her soul trapped in the mirror. But the most chilling theory, that room 309 isn't just haunted, it's alive. It feeds on fear. It watches, it listens, and it waits. People who dare to speak its number at 3:09 a.m. report strange occurrences, mirrors cracking, closets creaking, and worst of all, a woman's voice humming an old lullaby from behind closed doors. They say she appears in dreams, whispering riddles, asking questions. But if you answer her, she never leaves you. Ever. One man claimed he saw her face reflected in every mirror he looked into, even his phone screen. He went mad and clawed out his own eyes. Another woman said she started bleeding from her ears every night at 3:09, no matter where she was. She finally disappeared one night, last seen sitting in front of her closet mirror, whispering, "I understand now." And some believe the original ghost was never human at all, that the room is a thin place, a crack in reality, where something dark crawled through and made a home behind the mirror. It isn't about the people, it's about the room. Room 309 chooses who to keep, who to torment, and who to consume. If you find yourself in an old hotel and the room numbers seem off, if the mirror fogs up without reason, if you hear whispering when you're alone, check your watch. If it's 3:09, don't answer the knock. Don't look in the mirror. Don't open the closet. And whatever you do, never say her name. They finally tried to demolish the hotel in 2024. The bulldozers stalled, equipment failed, workers quit, terrified of what they heard inside. But room 309 still stands, sealed in chains, cemented from all sides. Yet late at night, people still report the faint sound of humming, coming from deep beneath the rubble. And if you put your ear to the ground, you might just hear her whisper, "Let me out." And if you do, she's already inside.